I wanted to be the big man on campus, the tallest, the toughest, the baddest. Well, not likely. Now, I guess it wasn't to happen. Not without wishes and magic, not without gizmos and gadgets, mechanical weapons. I grabbed up a pen and a pad and imagined that's mighty. You can't fight me, can't match me, outlast or surpass me at all. I am giant, I am 9 feet tall. I am flying, I'm defying the fall, and I don't need anyone trying to catch me.
Be mighty, not because you want to, but you have to. Be bold and no time to be bashful. Grab life by the horns like a natural. Be sharp, be quick, and be agile. Never ever let a competitor catch you. Stay ahead of whatever is trying to pass you. Though it's not a race, sometimes that's how you gotta operate. Surgeon, precise and so determined. Walk on hot coals, ignore the burning. Pain is mental, prize forever though. Many will try, but most will never know. All the pressure of what's required. Just one robot with such desire. Stare into the eyes of the Goliath and tell him you will triumph, cause you are mighty. Like the rush of a river, cause I got a message that must be delivered. And here it is, yo, we are mighty. 1,000 behind me that were tired of snakes and liars, misdirecting us to their desires. Mighty Morph, Mighty Mouse, Mighty Bomb Jack, Mighty Small, I invite them all to combat. Mighty, through the ups and the downs we are mighty. Through the smiles and the frowns we are mighty. Come around, we astound with the sounds, cause you can't keep a good kid down, we are mighty. Through the ups and the downs we are mighty. Through the smiles and the frowns we are mighty. Come around, we astound with the sound, cause you can't keep a good kid down. Through the fire, the turmoil, the trouble, I've climbed to the highest of heights, came through the rubble, and I didn't have the slightest idea of who to run to. The situation's dire when you're living on the bubble, and I love you, but I must prosper. My prosperity and my proper. You monsters are not scaring me, cause I'm mighty. A lion in the jungle, feel the fire and the rumble in my tummy. You never taking this from me, cause I'm hungry, Jack. Pancake the landscape, running backs, hand off, I'm never coming back. Shake it off, it just seemed like a wrecking ball. Any problem at all, I'm at your beck and call. Heavens fall when I shake it up, so unbelievably ill, I couldn't make it up. So remember the name is Mega Ran with concept. The bomb threat is real, then I'm just mighty. Through the ups and the downs we are mighty. Through the smiles and the frowns we are mighty. Come around, we astound with the sounds, cause you can't keep a good kid down, we are mighty. Through the ups and the downs we are mighty. Through the smiles and the frowns we are mighty. Come around, we astound with the sounds, cause you can't keep a good kid down, we are mighty. Through the ups and the downs we are mighty. Through the smiles and the frowns we are mighty. Come around, we astound with the sounds, cause you can't keep a good kid down, we are mighty. Through the ups and the downs we are mighty. Through the smiles and the frowns we are mighty. Come around, we astound with the sounds, cause you can't keep a good kid down, we are mighty.
I wanted to be the big man on campus, the tallest, the toughest, the baddest. Well, not likely. Now, I guess it wasn't to happen. Not without wishes and magic, not without gizmos and gadgets, mechanical weapons. I grabbed up a pen and a pad and imagined that's mighty. You can't fight me, can't match me, outlast or surpass me at all. I am giant, I am 9 feet tall. I am flying, I'm defying the fall, and I don't need anyone trying to catch me.
Be mighty, not because you want to, but you have to. Be bold and no time to be bashful. Grab life by the horns like a natural. Be sharp, be quick, and be agile. Never ever let a competitor catch you. Stay ahead of whatever is trying to pass you. Though it's not a race, sometimes that's how you gotta operate. Surgeon, precise and so determined. Walk on hot coals, ignore the burning. Pain is mental, prize forever though. Many will try, but most will never know. All the pressure of what's required. Just one robot with such desire. Stare into the eyes of the Goliath and tell him you will triumph, cause you are mighty. Like the rush of a river, cause I got a message that must be delivered. And here it is, yo, we are mighty. 1,000 behind me that would tire the snakes and liars, misdirecting us to date desires. Mighty Morph, Mighty Mouse, Mighty Bomb Jack, Mighty Small, I invite them all to combat. Mighty. Not because you want to, but you have to. Be bold and no time to be bashful. Grab life by the horns like a natural. Be sharp, be quick, and be agile. Never ever let a competitor catch you. Stay ahead of whatever is trying to pass you. Though it's not a race, sometimes that's...
Hello. Welcome to S-Factor Labs. My name is Samuel Ray, also known to many as Dr. Sam. This is my corner of the internet where we keep things clean and approachable, people of all ages, since I'm someone who doesn't even use profanity or innuendo in my day-to-day life, so it just fits me. Pardon me. I am pretty tired today, but I didn't want to skip, mostly because after next week I'll be starting a new job, so I'll have to reestablish what my streaming time weekly will be, and I'll have to figure that out once I get a feel for the kind of weekly flow of the new job, because I'll be working 40 hours, nights and most weekends off. I'll have like 2 Saturdays every month off, so I gotta figure out if I'll be able to stream Friday night without it running too late, or if I'll be able to stream some other night where it won't interfere much. So probably more in the evenings rather than the nights anyway. Not entirely sure what I want to play today though. I know that we could play, I might start with something single player. I'm thinking of doing just a little bit, maybe like a half hour of Daemon X Machina to get more content for my Road to Armored Core 6 on YouTube, and then shifting over to something else. Something a bit more multiplayer to play with the viewers, because that's kind of been the foundation of what I do here on Twitch, is playing various games, particularly with the viewers, just, with the community here. Generally cooperative games or team-based PvP where we team up against the world. It fits with the vibes I get going here, as being cooperative and positive. Hey, what's up, Cephalon? Forget, Cephalon is an AI, a type of AI in Warframe, so your name is like. I'm tired today, so this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to be a bit rambly, I'm probably going to screw things up here and there, words or whatever, sentences, but hey, figure I wouldn't skip today, so I'm thinking of doing maybe just like, I don't know, a half hour of Daemon X Machina, and then, perfect time for Warframe. We'll see. That would be interesting. Let's see how well I can pull that off. Let me do just a little bit of Daemon X Machina though, so I can get more content for my Road to Armored Core 6 over on YouTube, and then we can switch to whatever. I'm down to play whatever. So I even added a channel point thing for when we're playing a game, if for kind of selecting a different game with a 1 hour cooldown. So trying to kind of up that, viewer agency and interactivity. That's kind of, core to this channel's what I do in the streams. But I also want to implement a little more single player content here and there. That way, if the channel does grow, then I can be a bit more varied, Just a little bit more diversified content offerings. Ah, crap. That's right. I keep forgetting. This game doesn't work right on with my PlayStation 4 controller unless I run DS4 Windows. Where'd it go? I always forget that this game doesn't recognize my DualShock 4 unless I'm running DS4 Windows to emulate it as an Xbox controller. I just don't have a good Xbox controller anymore. I used to have a great one, but well, I left it with someone who I do not want to talk to ever again, so I just let them have it. It was such a comfortable controller too. That's what kills me. It was super good. Switch on over. Boom. While we're at it. Okay, good. That's not on. While we're at it, I will initiate Stream Raiders. Alright. A tank right here. And draw up battle plans right there. Okay, good to go. So now, if I can get the audio on this game working this time. Because during the anniversary stream, I had some real technical issues. Okay, we have sound. Hey, it's working this time. Hey, there we go. Oh yeah, sorry, I had a really busy couple of days. I was dealing with a mouse situation, so that took up a lot of my time, because I was cleaning out my room, moving stuff to give it less places to hide, and yeah, it took up most of my day yesterday. I had to go and get steel wool to stuff into I found the entry point, so I had to get steel wool to stuff into the holes and all sorts of crap, so. And then the maintenance man came out today and basically just reinforced what I already did to block it out. So, I pretty much handled it as I should. I handled it effectively, best I could, but still. It was a headache and a half, that's for sure. I don't like mice. Like, I don't hate critters, but man, I just don't want to deal with a rodent, you know? So, I did what I had to. I do what I must. Alright, so it looks like we're good. Visuals? Oh, crap. Controller just unplugged on its own? Why? Good thing I'm running through all these paces first. That's annoying. Yeah, you can DM it to me. I'll take a look at it. I'm also trying out some new stream settings on my OBS. Let's see if this will make a difference. Controller, please. Come on, DS4 Windows, do your job. Controller, what do? Man, I just need to get an Xbox controller. What a great time to act up. Well, that didn't fix it. Okay. Oh, come on! You weren't giving me any issues before. Alright, awesome. Okay, give me a minute. I may have to... see if I can get this to work once more. So when I plug it in with DS4 Windows running, turn screen, oh, and then it goes back to... almost like Steam is taking over. Maybe I should just shut down Steam completely. Maybe that's the issue. Alright, Steam is off. Now, when I plug in DualShock 4, Steam should not supersede DS4 Windows. Oh, so the problem lies with DS4 Windows. Great. Alright, let me see. If I edit the profile, does it recognize any of my inputs? No? It does. So why? Why is it not working? Okay, so what if I just... Nope. Options, controller config. It doesn't recognize anything. Not a single button. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Let me see if I can dig up Xbox controller right quick. Probably just borrow size. Oh snap, what happened? Furious, thank you for the follow. Sorry I'm having so much... Yeah, I know, right? Scuff. Thank you for the follow. Let me also switch up the game that's on here. There's... sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm gonna go grab an Xbox controller because my DualShock 4 will not work whatsoever. It's botched. Okay, well, why am I not surprised? And jeez, okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna go cop a, or just an Xbox controller. Give me a sec. Avatar's trying to do something weird, some weird pose. Okay, I'm back and I got one. I'm back and I got one. This should be simple as plug and play. Okay, installing drivers automatically. Alright, set up and ready to go. Alright, let's see. See how well it works. Even this isn't working? Are you kidding me right now? Maybe the problem wasn't the controller or DS4 Windows. Maybe the problem was the game. Epic Game Store. Alright, let's try this one more time. If it still doesn't work, then I'm scrapping my plans. It's not working. So the problem was not the Xbox controller, it was the game. Try one last thing. I've read that if you add a game to Steam as a non-Steam game, and then launch it from there, it'll use your controller's configuration there and override everything else. We'll see if that works, and if not, then yeah, we'll pivot to something else. Gotta install it there. Then as well. Alright, add. Alright. Let's try this way, if it'll make any difference. Hang on, I don't know yet. Okay, press any button. It worked! Wait, but why is it showing new game? Oh snap, when I launch it that way, it doesn't recognize my save file. Oh, that's dumb. You gotta be kidding me. How is that even a thing? Oh my goodness, I thought I had overcome some of that from the anniversary stream, but dang. Now it's something new. Okay, last try. Nope, okay. Well, I'm not starting over from scratch today, so I may just have to try it out on my own time and see if it'll create a new save file that I can just continue from. I wonder if it would even count it as a, maybe like when playing online as the Steam game. That'll be interesting. Yep, time to pivot. So, time to pull out the Switch. We will not play what I planned on playing. Blah. Alrighty. I didn't expect it either. I was thinking it was gonna actually do what it's supposed to do for once, but nope. That's the one bad thing about PC gaming. Alright, I have to switch around my HDMI cords too. Last time I was playing something on my TV, it was my PS4. If only I had room for a dynamic switcher. Sadly, I don't have enough outlets for that. There we go. Alrighty. Switch over the game information. Since clearly, the universe does not want me to play Daemon X Machina. Okay. Gonna add the tags. And instead of that, we will fire up that. Should I add scuff? We'll see. I think the scuff is over since I'm gonna stick with the capture card and the Switch pretty much for the rest of the stream. We will be good. This music every time, it reminds me of Terminator. Do-doom, doom, do-doom, do-doom, doom, do-doom. Well, the Switch, I mean, let's be honest. One thing that Nintendo is good at is stable console hardware. It works as it should. Works as intended. Yeah, I've had very few issues with the Switch running games. I've had more game crashes on my PS4 than my Switch. I don't think I've ever had a game outright crash on the Switch. Interesting. Yeah, no, oh gosh, wrong button. Yeah, I've never had that kind of issue. Been very consistent so far. That's on me. That's on my capture card. Nope, that is on me. I accidentally flipped the Switch. It wasn't in pass-through mode, it was in recording mode. Like standalone recording mode. Alright, let's try this again. I should add scuff tag. There, it's been added. It is deserving right now. Jeez. Okay, now we should be good. Getting a weird feedback in my headphones though. Not feedback, but like an electric noise. I need to get, what do they call that? It was Align D... Forget. It's one of those things that kind of grounds the audio line and gets rid of the... Is it like a noise loop suppressor or something like that? Basically, when multiple things are plugged to the same power source, it can create a buzz.
Helium-3 process. Alan's facility is consuming Jupiter's resources on a massive scale. Operator, you certainly have an eye for strategic targets. Ordis has marked key infrastructure for demolition.
Get in there and kick
Access the facility.
Freaking AI. Oh. There. The boom. Oh, hi. Gotcha. Do I have to do all three? No. Because I'm alone, so I...
First targets marked. Render them non-functional.
Ah. Oh, wait. Okay, I'll go this way. Okay. Here's where they triggered the alarm. I gotta go around the horn. I went too far.
Helium-3 processors are key to the operation of this facility's reactor core.
Use?
It would be a shame if something happened to them.
Okay, so I gotta go stealth mode. Can you go up, please? Thank you. Oh, okay, this is simple enough. Just... Where are you going, doggo? That did nothing. Or it did a little damage. What is damaging me? Did I take like some sort of passive like burn damage or something? Oh, it's the helium stuff. Oh, okay.
Most efficient, operator. Ordis has located the next bank.
Which way do I need to go? That way. Just take it. Oh, I see. That room was constantly doing damage to me. We got us the Dark Souls poison swamp effect, basically. Ah, crap. Triggered the trap. Hey!
These elemental condensers are the heart of Alan's operation, his profit center.
How did the guy not see me? Exactly am I supposed to do this? Just... like that? I guess that's doing the job just fine.
Now, turn your attention to the reactor core. Locate the console and initiate the overdrive sequence.
Yeah, it really does. Hey, what's up? Hey, you. Ow, jerk.
Overdrive sequence in progress. This will take a few moments. Do not allow Alex personnel to reverse the sequence.
Oh, so now I have to protect both of those. Both those computers. Get away from that. Can I save the dog, please? Can't believe I put the hologram right where I was doing the reviving. That was dumb. Back up. Back up.
Success!
Oh, time to get the heck out of here.
Initiated. In a few brief moments, this facility will cease to exist. May orders suggest
Run in for your life.
Alright. One of the starters. So you're saying Loki was a starter and then was replaced by Volt? Ah, I see. Yeah, back when I first played a little bit on the was on the PlayStation 4 back at PS4's launch, I was playing Excalibur, and then this time around on the Switch I decided, since I had to start from the beginning, I decided to go with Volt just to mix it up. Oh, Mag. I remember Mag. Yeah, Excalibur, Volt, and Mag. And I remember reading that Mag was bad at some point or another. Okay, did they buff Mag, I'm guessing? Buffs and reworks. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Oh, I just realized I was using the Zorus with Loki. He said the Zorus is stronger when I'm using Volt, so this'll help. In general, I'm better with Volt. Being able to just zap everything in a certain range, or being able to set up the electric shield. The electro shield is great. Love the electro shield. And then when you need to get out of dodge, just being able to, say, speed up and just Sonic the Hedgehog your way out of there, like we did that one time. We both used our buffs, and your forget what the little floating drone next to you was called, but it shared our buffs, so we were just Sonic speeding out of there.
Rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Dang it. Do drop dashes now? Dang it. Ah. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Spin dashed away. Yeah. You talking about the meatball can do drop dashes? Oh, okay. Cool.
Stay focused.
Whoa,
There's a
how?
heavy unit approaching.
Ow. That was an accident. Did I get him on the ricochet? No. Thought I got him on the ricochet for a second there. That would have been sick. Hey, what's up, Soul? Hope you're doing alright. Ow. Okay, you know what? Ow. That was stupid. That was really stupid of me. Yeah, no, it's the weather here has been getting like constantly warm, cold, warm, cold. How am I lucky? Oh, because those enemies were electric? Nice. Ow. Huh. One of them was either fire or tux. Oh, I see. One and done. Precision. That's what I'm talking about. Ow. Jerk. Ah! Ooh, good job, doggo.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
There we go. A certain weapon down the line that will reward precision. Nice. I mean, you know me though too. I use the bow and arrow as well. So, and that's a pretty precision weapon in and of itself. I just noticed that there's actually a red flash on enemies when you can do a mercy. I didn't realize that. Oh, did my dog already take him out? I guess so. Yeah, I never noticed that visual cue. I have a new chair, and so now I'm like rotating a lot more than I'm used to. I'm not used to rotating this much. It's definitely much looser than my old chair was. Oh, I was wondering. It's showing that there's an enemy I missed. It was him. He was glitched into the ground somehow.
Stay focused.
Weird.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Hey. Guess they can shoot from the ground. I didn't realize that. Dang it. Well, there goes my precision. Boom. Okay. Oh, there he is. Hey, what's up? Oh, hi. Zap. Boom. And the quick takedown. Hey. Cease. Okay. Let's see. Certain point in the game, right? I can offer some of your wares. I see, I see. Hey. Did you just try to kamikaze me? What is that? Oh, I saw the red flash and went in for the takedown, but it didn't quite work. So now that I know the visual cue, I can actually get more of those mercy takedowns. Dang it. Prime parts. Let's see. Let me pick up my shield. Thank you. Thank you.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Boom. Who needs elevators? And let's see. Zip zap. Let's go. Done, done, done.
From little things, big things.
Okay, so Saul, you said how am I liking Tekken 8 so far? Yeah. Honestly, the more I see about Tekken 8, the less excited I get. The presentation, I will say the presentation is top notch. Like, the game looks great. They got all the right, like, you know, camera angle changes and visual flares to really keep it engaging to watch, so it'll be great for spectators, that's for sure. But for playing, it looks like it's moving further and further away from being my cup of tea.
The system continues,
you know, it's just one of those things where they keep focusing, you know, it's the trend that I've been seeing across the whole fighting game genre of leaning heavily into aggressive or offensive play to the extent of over-tuning it and then penalizing, sometimes, defensive play. Or making offensive play so over-tuned that defensive play just pales in comparison, or is, like, impossible to do. Like how, in Tekken 8, when you get chip damage, it's recoverable health that only comes back when you attack, right? Instead of recovering over time, regardless of whether you're attacking or avoiding, right? Evading. Obviously, you're not in other fighting games with recoverable health, you're not recovering while you're blocking still. It just gives you more chip damage, so you have to be smart about your evasion, right? Which can put you in a bad situation if you're not. So it still had balance before. Now they're like, no, we don't want you to be defensive hardly at all. Yeah, that's basically it. It's just the power crush. They literally have shown no defensive mechanics that use the heat gate. If they at least did that, then I could say that it's more like, you know, Street Fighter 6. What? 2 defensive mechanics and 2 offensive mechanics tied to the drive gauge? Let's see, there's the drive impact, which I guess could be both offensive or defensive, because it's an armored strike, and you can use it on reaction to an opponent's power strike or attack. Then there's the drive rush, right? The drive dash cancel. And then there was the drive parry. And the alpha counter, right? Or V reversal. So there was, 2 defensive mechanics and 2 offensive mechanics, one of which can also be used kind of defensively. Street Fighter 6 is balancing offense and defense in its mechanics. The only thing I don't like is the absence of meterless reversals. That just feels like, you know, for a foundational Street Fighter to me, so having to use meter on an EX Dragon Punch being the only way to have invincibility in that DP is like, it just feels wrong to me sometimes. And like, I'm the kind of guy who would do Ume Shoryus. I would legit throw out like I would do like, say, a medium Shoryu, bait you know, from like mid-range or something like that, or like close to mid-range to bait out a punish attempt, and then throw out a light short you and catch him with the invincibility. And I would do stuff like that, you know, people would complain about being random when it's, you know, not a pro player, but when it's a pro player, it's genius. Well, I was the one who kind of did that type of stuff back in like Third Strike and 4, but that's just not possible when they take away invincibility from the meterless reversals. But, you know, I can make do with defensive mechanics. Like, when playing the beta, I liked to use the parry more than the drive impact. I almost always had more drive meter than my opponent, which gave a threat. When I could ensure that I had more meter by using parries more than drive impacts, then it legitimately would put a threat in the opponent, because once I backed them to the corner, they're scared of the drive impact, you know? And then it just becomes about, okay, now I'm going to do that shimmy mid-range poking. Oh, you weren't expecting it. You pressed a button. Now I drive impact you into the wall splat. So for Tekken 8, defensive play, like, yeah, I get you. June has the parry. That was a lot like, why did I forget her name? Asuka also had the kind of counter. And then Jin had the parry that had him, like, evade attacks rather than, you know, Dead or Alive style reversal hold. Asuka and June have the reversal holds. They may be, like, some of the only characters with defensive strength. So yeah, now it's gonna be, like, I don't know, a small handful of characters might be defensively strong, and then the rest. But then it's going to be real hard to mount that defense against the overwhelming offense of the heat dashes and the heat engagers and the heat bursts and the, you know, the dash cancels. And it's going to be real hard to defend. Like, some characters may end up being strong in defense, but it's still going to be really difficult to defend effectively. And they're clearly doing that on purpose, you know? They've I mean, come on, Harada and Murphy have both said they want players to be attacking more than they defend, right? Because they want the game to look exciting for spectators. That's what they're going for. It's definitely looking, the more I learn, the less it seems like it's for people like me, you know?
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
But I know I'm an outlier, you know? I'm not the majority of the audience or existing fighting game community audience or potential new audience, you know, because most people nowadays find defensive boxers like Mayweather as boring. So I mean, it makes sense that they're going to cater to that, right? I get why they're doing it. I don't like it, but I understand why they're doing it. Can't complain too much. It's just yet another game that I grew up on that is moving further and further away with each entry, away from what I used to enjoy it for. The other one being Soul Calibur. I used to love Soul Calibur 2 and 3. Those were like the best, two of the best fighting games I've ever played. Soul Calibur 2 is actually what got me into fighting games in the first place 20 years ago. Then I branched down to the other 3D fighting games like DOA 2 and Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution and Tekken 6, and then they started moving away from what I found fun about those games. So it's, you know, it's whatever. It is what it is. All right, time to fight this Guardian here at Europa Junction. So, yeah, it pretty much is what it is, you know. I feel like even if June and Asuka have very strong defense, I feel like the devs are going to be really afraid to let them be top tier, you know? They'll be high tier at best. And it's probably only going to be June because she's returning. After how long since she's been in a game? Not counting Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Which was a dream match game, not a full-on, you know, main numbered title. So she hasn't been in a main numbered title since Tekken 2. It's been roughly 20 years since she was last in a mainline entry. Since Tekken 2, she was only in Tag Tournament 1 and Tag Tournament 2, which are non-canon dream match games with all the characters up to that point. Yeah. Oh, I'm knocking on this. Okay, knocking on the door of the start of the real story. Nice. Alright, let's defeat Nova then. Ooh, that's good damage. I missed. And I missed again. Literally just sitting there trying to chuck kunai at me? Are you serious? So weak. Ah, okay, you know what? Oh, they got teleports. Hi. Get him, Doggle. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The doggo assist. I took out the... Oh boy. Wigging out ragdoll physics. Oh, never mind. That was not very difficult. Yeah. So yeah, like with Tekken 8, I seriously doubt I'm gonna buy it. Like, if for anything less than... I mean, for anything more than 50% off. Like, legitimately, it'll have to be a deep discount for me to buy that game. And even then, I don't know if I want to spend. It's probably going to be $70. Or did they confirm it's going to be 60? No, Street Fighter 6 is going to be 60. Tekken 7 might be 70, because I think it's going to be, yeah. I think Tekken 7, or 8, Tekken 8 is, like, exclusively next-gen and PC. Or current-gen and PC. It's not cross-gen. Yeah, I mean, I get you there, but I can just watch someone play it. You know, I can watch tournaments or watch streamers and get the enjoyment out of the presentation without having to spend a single dollar, you know? If I'm going to play a fighting game, I need to enjoy the gameplay. And so far, it's looking like I'm not going to enjoy it. So I'm gonna hold back. I've already spent enough money on fighting games that in the long term I didn't enjoy that much. I'm kind of done wasting my money. Honestly, no genre has made me waste more money than the fighting game genre over the last 5 to 10 years. Yeah, let's hope, because honestly, the betas is my best bet for establishing my most informed expectations. Like, I played the Strive beta, right? And I bought Strive because I wanted to support the cause of rollback netcode, making it the standard. But Strive is not a game I enjoy very much either. It's very similar in its forcing aggressive play and penalizing defensive play. Oh yeah, the quest list. And then, yep, the Limbo Theorem and the New Strange. Okay. So I've got 2 new quest lines now. New Strange is the one to go for. But yeah, regarding Tekken 8, I mean, Tekken 7 started moving away from what I was enjoying about it. I actually really enjoyed Tekken 7 Seasons 1 and 2. Despite the nerfs to movement, I was kind of enjoying playing characters like Steve Fox and, actually, for a little bit, Eliza. I was enjoying playing those characters in Seasons 1 and 2 of Tekken 7, but then Season 3, they started nerfing all the defensive tools. So, like, they nerfed Feng's Kempo Step, they nerfed Steve Fox's Back 1 counter hip tool. You know, they just started nerfing all of the strong defensive tools of different characters' kits, and then they universally buffed wall carry and damage to make it more explosive. Stopped being as enjoyable to me, because then it just became harder to play my playstyle and have it be a rewarding experience. I kind of drifted away, and now I only play when I'm like popping over and playing with someone that I know, like a streamer who, it's, you know, Tekken 7's her main game, so sometimes I'll join in her lobbies and pick up Josie, because she's a character I can play very fundamentally solid and get relative reward. Apparently I do pretty good with her, despite the fact that I don't even play the game on the reg. Easy B&Bs, I don't have to change up much, so that I just focus on the mental aspect, but I only have fun when I'm playing it with people I actually know. It's not a game I can actually enjoy on my own time, you know, playing online, the ranked grind or anything like that. Sadly, Season 3 kind of ruined that experience for me. And then I'm waiting for Samurai Showdown 2019 to get rollback netcode. That will reinvigorate that game for me. Like you, for example, for you, right? You played so much Warframe, Cephalon-like, that it's like one of your favorite games, I think, but you said you had a lot of fun playing it with me here on stream in new ways that you hadn't before.
I have heard so many wonderful
We're like, I never knew playing with others was so fun. Yeah, playing with people you know definitely improves the experience, which is why I stream. I get to play games with people of similar tastes. Used to play games with my closest friends all the time, but as we got older, our paths kind of split. They're all married and, you know, and or having kids and, you know, stuff like that. We just don't have time to play games together anymore. We're all our lives are too busy. So by streaming here, I was able to kind of get that social gaming experience back. Yeah, no, I'm definitely enjoying Warframe more. Just playing it here on stream with you and playing when you joined me has been a lot more fun than when I was playing it solo. All right, so next, because I was back on Jupiter and Saturn Junction. There it is. I need to complete the New Strain. Oh, So I just need to do the new strange quest line, huh? That's why you told me to do that next. Alright, so find Cephalon missing sentinels. Gotcha. I'll finish this quest line and then I can open the next junction. Yeah, so like with regards to Tekken 8, I'll probably watch it, particularly people I know who stream it, you know, pop in and watch them playing it, but I'm not gonna buy it until it's at least 50% off on a discount. So, you know, $30, $35. Yeah, I'll buy it and give it a try, you know. Especially with the new job that I'm starting in just over a week, I'll be able to afford it more easily. You know, it won't, even if it ends up being wasted money, it's not going to feel as...
What was so
all right, right on.
That your sentinels would risk entering a Grenier prison?
All knowledge is important. I would expect you to know that, Lotus.
My dude, freaking loader thing just kind of got right in my... Excuse... What? Stuck on level geometry. Like, what? Run up on you. Y'all really need to look around you and mind your surroundings a bit more. For real. It's funny how, like, the game's sound effects making all that sloshing sound, but I turn gore off, so it's just very not matching the visuals. It's actually kind of funny. So you're just hearing all that for nothing. I like it though. It's a little goofy, but you know, I never cared much for gore in games in the first place, especially if it doesn't have any kind of mechanical significance, like game mechanic significance. Like what was it? There's this one game I read about a while back. What was it called? It was from the creators of the Nier games. Drakengard, where like having blood splatter on the character actually powers them up or whatever. So it's like it has a mechanical correlation. Wow, these enemies actually take some hits now. Ultra Kill? I don't know anything about that game. Oh, dang. Electricity. Arcing electricity. Ow. Use? What even happened? Did that thing in the center start arcing electricity? Whoa! Oh, that's funky. Oh, no. Oh, that is funky. The way it reverses every time I press the button. That was funky. Oh, thanks. That was great.
I'm detecting the sentinels within the cell.
Gotcha. So things are getting harder. Oh, but this time it's okay. What are those?
Come home, my darling.
Weird.
Hunter, my gratitude is bound. Head for extraction so that we might discuss.
Sure.
Not so fast,
Oh,
Tao.
wait.
If Cephalon-sam isn't willing to tell us what happened here, we'll find out on our own. Locate their data vault and find their security logs.
Sure thing. Hey, yo. What up? I do love the Zorus. It's really fun. Right in front of you. Hi. Okay, that's kind of funny. I just got the little assassination right in front of the dude. Hey, you. Stop that. Where'd you go? Oh. It looked like my dog yeeted him out of existence for a second there. Oh no, I've been poisoned. Wish they did this in real missions. Hey, Orchid Cell. Whoa! Ow. Oh, that's a stinking... Yeah! I'm starting to figure out the visual cues to pull off the finishers and stuff. I'm starting to learn. Whoop. Bye. Hey, quit shooting my dog. Jerks. Into the poison with you. Bye-bye. Take down the shields, and then one shot. Yeah. Oh, thought I could go right down there. That's glass. Great. I eat up the shields with these. Yeah, but it felt good doing it that way. It just felt efficient. I don't know why. Just like shooting down the shields and then... Oh, right. Gotta go above. There we go. Oh, now I gotta go back around, eh? Oh, I can't go up there. Not very easily, anyway. Wait. Oh, since I'm at the objective. Okay. Alright, let's see. I guess I just go back the way I came, right? Because now I just opened up that, that elevator. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I can use... Oh, I gotta go in there. Ah! Oh, are you kidding me? There was a lower route that was faster? That I just discovered by accident?
There, you got the security
Oh well,
logs. We'll
I did it.
examine them when
I
you're
did it
safely
my
back
way.
on the orbiter. Get to extraction.
Oh well, it's all good. I pulled it off. I did it my way. Alright, time to just speed up. Oh! Wrong way. Simple enough. Simple enough. So when I'm at the objective, it will not let you join, huh? I didn't know that was a thing. You think the Zorus is a good thing to spend an Oricon cell on to increase its capacity? Seems to me like it would be a good investment of an Oricon cell. That's why I meant Catalyst. Because I currently have one of those.
The corruption to the security logs was extensive, but we managed to retrieve fragments of a biological signature. Could this be what Samaris was after?
Zorus is strong.
Ordis will perform analysis on the signature.
Ah, wrong button.
Oh, there's nothing here, but...
It doubles my mod capacity, so... Hi. Okay. Sure. Speaking in...
Pardon, operator.
Makes sense.
It seems Ordis is hearing voices again. Running diagnostics.
No, you're not the one hearing it this time, Ordis.
No, Ordis. Get to Tenno. That's the voice from the arcane codices. Cephalon Samaris is hiding something. Pay him another visit. Find out what he knows.
Samaris has no reason to lie, operator. Please, treat the great Cephalon with respect.
We'll see about that. Oh, you're... Wait, no, you're not. Oh, there it goes. Alright, next. Visit Cephalon Samaris. I initially thought it was Cimaris, like, the Gundam Chimeris. Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. But yeah. Larunda Relay. Okay. Larunda. Stuck in here. Up down, where is it? There. Before I go any further, oh well, I guess that doesn't matter. I'll just start that. Yeah, whatever. I should be switching to this. Oh dear. There we go. Keep forgetting to use this scene when I'm playing the game, like when I'm really getting into it. This to be a habit I need to get into. I'm still learning. Still learning. And I will always be learning when it comes to streaming. The hobby. Down we go. Yeah, no problem. Oh wait. Oh, there's fast travel. I forgot that was a thing. Oh well, too late. Oh yeah, this is Cimaris. Alright, what is this place?
I am Cephalon Samaris, Destroyer, the Immortalizer. This is my sanctuary. It will enlighten you, Tenno. should you assist me in performing synthesis. You will hunt the creatures I require and transform them into beings of the sanctuary. That is synthesis. Is this murder? No. All beings of substance die, eventually, but only those forgotten are truly dead. The end of the Orokin wiped out untold knowledge. Through synthesis, we can rebuild and preserve, create memory immortals within this data oasis. Will you become enlightened, Tenno? Will you hunt for me?
Yeah, I mean, the story says I have to, so let's go.
We are of like mind. The sanctuary will be your project too.
Actually, I'm pretty sure this is the plan I took. I chose also. Or no, that was a different thing altogether. Okay.
I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the sanctuary.
So I talk again.
I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the sanctuary.
Okay. So I guess I need to talk to him again. And I need to do this top one, right?
Dedication to the searching for answers, Tenno. Knowledge must be earned. I have a task for you, small compared to the vast needs of sanctuary. Hunt for me, and in return I will tell you what that biological signature means.
Okay, so now I go that way. Up we go. Okay, we still got equipped synthesis scanners in my gear wheel and synthesized 3 sanctuary targets. Okay, which means I need to, most likely to craft them, yes? Oh, I can craft a catalyst. Oh wait, I think I already have the scanners, don't I? That's what I used to scan the cephalon fragments, yeah? No, the codex scanner. There it is, synthesis scanner. And then I'll put the codex scanner there. Actually, it looks like I got other stuff that I can equip as well that I just didn't even know about. Like kinetic siphon trap, whatever that is. Does this even say what it does? Specialized trap for attracting and slowing the movement of synthesis targets. Oh, okay. So I use the kinetic siphon trap, and then I can synthesize. All set. Track, trap, scan. Yep. Makes sense. Alright, and that's pretty much all I've got. I don't care at all about the glyph prism. Alright. So, I'm guessing they're on these locations. This seems to be tied to something else, right? So if we do this... Oh, yeah, that's where it's... Alright. Yeah, it's all good. The point isn't to defeat enemies anyways, to find the synthesis target and scan them, so... Doesn't matter how fast we destroy all the other enemies.
Your target is the system mainframe. Deliver the payload.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the terminals. Your target is the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
So how are we gonna know when we found the synthesis target? Dude ran in all fast. Okay. Pull out the scanner. Oh, pull out the scanner, there'd be a small orange threads. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a thing. Alright, let's see.
Target found. Destroy it.
I don't know.
Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction
Alright,
point.
so threads are usually floating. No idea what you mean. Also, we're in a desert area, so a lot of stuff is very... It would be hard to see orange over all this sand and rock. It's that guy? No. Blue and orange.
There it is, right for synthesis.
Oh.
Tame this creature so you may perform the synthesis I require.
Oh, okay. So, first things first. Oh, stupid. Yeah, I did it. Okay. So that should be it, yeah?
Excellent specimen hunter. This will advance Sanctuary's goal of preservation.
Okay. Blue pixels floating and orange threads surrounding. I see. I'm stuck. Okay, hi. Oh, I fell. Ooh. Jank. Okay. Looks like I was going the wrong way anyway. Too fast for my own good. It looked like you teleported there. One of those are stupid. Okay. Hey, if you'd like to join, feel free. This lobby is always open to viewers. Kind of what I do for the most part. Yeah, absolutely. You can see my username right there. I need to change it to my handle on everything else, s_factor_sam. But unfortunately, I started this file before I had really established my branding everywhere. No prob. I need to start really figuring out my specific loadout so I can start upgrading them. Yeah. Excuse me. Back to Excal, because we still need to scan 2 more. Oh, Excalibur, yeah. That little slide counter makes me walk fast for a brief second. Like that. It just takes my walk and turns into a power walk. Some special mods are better than prime mods. Okay. I really don't know what prime mods are. Also a movement tech. 22705. 122-705. I'm good at remembering sequences of numbers, and that's about it. I have never been amazing at math. Revenant? Oh yeah, show profile. Crazy looking dude. The tank. Okay. Usually play Gauss. Dude, I don't know what any of these are. I don't know any of these names. Excalibur Umbra. Rank grind. Oh right, there is PvP in this game, isn't there? Oof. Yeah, I don't think I can grind that much. Even in Monster Hunter Rise, I never had to grind that much. Even when I wanted to get, like, what was it? I was trying to, in base Rise, trying to craft a specific Rathalos fire sword, like greatsword, and I needed a Rathalos gem. And the desire sensor kicked in. I had to do like more than 10 hunts to get that gem. But once I did, I didn't have to hunt anymore, and it did not take weeks. It literally took, I think, 2, maybe 3 days, and that was only like a couple of hours each of those days. So I'm not a huge grind for one thing kind of person. That's why I couldn't get into older entries of Monster Hunter. Rise, they heavily reduced the amount of grind needed. Yeah, waiting for stuff to build. Yeah, I noticed they do that to kind of
your target is the system
limit your
deliver the payload.
zippity zap.
Use the synthesis scanner to track the creature.
They reduce the grind a lot. Is that actually like a movement tech? Is like the slide cancel? What's this? Huh. I've discovered a movement tech. Just intuitively. Oh wait, did I not? I didn't pick up the thing. Dang it. I did a dumb. I didn't even pick up the key. Alright, well, that's okay. I am zipping around. Oh, give me that energy. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Yeah, try to, almost like mobile game it, where you limit the speed at which a person can progress with things like that.
Watch out for enemy patrols.
What's this? Oh, Iaton Cyan Star.
Target found. Destroy it.
There it is. Right for synthesis.
Alright, on my way.
This creature, so you may perform the synthesis I require.
That's it. Now get out of here.
Hang on, I need to synthesize the guy. Where'd he go? Okay. Where'd he go? Is that him? Yep, that's him. Come here, let me scan you. Did I get him? Can't tell. Oh, he keeps moving away. Okay, that's why. No wonder they gave this. Scan, why don't you?
An excellent
Did I?
specimen hunter.
Did it
This
work?
will advance
Yes, it did.
Sanctuary's
Okay, good.
goal of preservation.
Stuck on level geometry. No need to show what off.
Mission complete.
The movement tech, I guess. Gauss is a late game frame. I see. Gauss is the one that Luminous was playing. I thought you said Luminous was playing the, was it Revenant? Okay. Oh wait, no. Duh. Revenant is what you had before. Gotta scan one more. Luminous. Charge up. Yeah, I wondered what that was. I also realized I haven't taken a single break to refill my drinks and grab some. I'll do that in a minute. Let's do this one more time. I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter how fast we complete the mission of the stage. My mission is to scan. So as long as I can scan my target, I'm good. Y'all can show off all you want. I don't care.
Okay.
It's all good.
You're looking for the mainframe. It's
Oh,
critical
wait.
that you deliver the payload to that location.
I almost forgot
There is a sanctuary
the
target
object,
here,
but
Hunter.
you got it this time.
I sense track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Oh, this guy calls keep the living beings that were scanning it.
Your target is the reactor. The reactor will
Gotta
have
play the
tight
free
security.
Warframe.
Watch out for
Ah.
enemy patrols. Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the
I
terminals.
don't even think I'm going the right way. Level geometry.
That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it.
Where am I going?
Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
Okay.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen.
Where are you?
So you can synthesize it for me.
Okay. Should have been it. Yeah.
You are always reliable, Hunter. Come receive what is owed to you.
All right. So that time went much easier. Off we go.
Another job well executed.
It's all good. I don't care much for like the character designs or the Warframe design spoilers aren't gonna be. Oh, Cephalon, you wait. Haven't you already gone through all the story? Yeah, I'm actually gonna take this opportunity anyway to do whatchamacallit. Okay, well I don't care too much about Warframe spoilers because I don't know enough about this game for it to really mean anything, what I see. I have no frame of reference, so I see and I'm just like, oh, cool look, and that's pretty much where it ends. Oh, in Moonwalk. Almost like a wave dash, really. But you can only do it once. I'm gonna take a quick ad break. I'm gonna use the restroom, refill my, and I'm gonna run 3 minutes so we won't have any ads for another hour, okay? Hang tight, stick around. That'll help support, you know, if you leave the tab up and unmuted. And yeah, I'll get on with it after I come back. See you in just a few. That's what I'm talking about. Who said Almudron? Oh, Almudron. Wow. I went totally, I went totally Monster Hunter there. Crossing the streams. Whew, this boy is tough. I like it. Oh, he's burrowing. Okay. Time to get a move on. Aha. Oh, I slid under. That was tight. Give me a breather here. Okay. Now hit me. Ah! That's not what I meant.
Jago. You know, I quit.
Yeah, go.
Oh, Jago, love that.
You need help. You really need
Jago,
help.
load that set down.
What? Were you just speaking Simlish?
I swapped the first letters of that sound too. Jago put a set down.
Come on, get the double. Yes! 597, and then I ate a big hit. Ow. Whoa. Oh no. Please tell me I'm not dead. Oh no, I'm stunned. I'm dead. I live! I live!
Oh wow, that was
so freaking clutch.
that was Luigi wins by nothing. Just kills there.
Flip that. Oh, dude, that is powerful. Holy crap. That was so worth it. Whoa, that just melted him in one blast. Totally worth the charge. Wow. That was insane. I melted that sucker. I am screwing up so badly right now. Okay. I walked right off. What? Oh, this game. Almost straight down to the beginning. I think that's just how I handle frustration, honestly. So, see the comedy in it.
Oh, Maggie's here.
Uh-huh. Oh, snap! Yo, Silent, what's up? Holy crap, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, what a moment to get raided too. Angry Master Rank 4, Zenogre is up in the place. Okay. Well, hello, raiders. Here's an opportunity to try and do a little intro. My name is Samuel Ray. This is S-Factor Labs, my little corner of the internet where, oh god, where
we panic.
Yeah, where we panic. No, my little corner of the internet where we keep things clean and welcoming to people of all ages.
There are 3 people on the bottom. Help! They're attacking the Rotom.
It's fine, we got the Rotom up here.
I am by myself.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Oh, I got him. I got him. Get home.
Never ever let a competitor catch you. Stay ahead of whatever is trying to pass you. There was not a race.
Why does he keep gunning for you? Holy crap! Oh, that's scary. Wow, Valstrax actually ended up helping us there. Whew. I didn't see the oh, holy crap, dude! I didn't see the notification of ambush. Just out of nowhere, here comes Valstrax. Like, bruh. Holy crap, dude. Yeah. Simple, simple. Wow. I got jump scared. And be greedy. Oh, that could have blown up in my face very easily. Yeah, the timing on that is absolutely perfect. Okay. shot him right in the face with that. As he came right at me. You saw that?
No.
Oh, right, because you black. Oh, we had a follow while I was, thank you for the follow, Skiff. Skiff. That's what we'll stick with. Yellow Halo. Alright, so I am back. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Hey, my Kraken's max rank. Blah, 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 blah. The tired are starting to catch up to me. By the way, if anyone would like to join in the stream raiders, feel free to use that link to add units to my board and get some rewards in the process. Oh, okay. They're ready to build. Oh, I have access to this ultimate energy wrapping increasingly rapid rate. Okay. It's not unlike the primary weapon I'm currently using. Yeah, the Gorgon. That's what it is. Working Catalyst seems like it would be really good to build. Morphix, Gallium, Control Module, Orchid Cell. How many Morphix does it take? One, and never hesitate to build the Catalysts. Yeah, I got the feeling. Since you need them for upgrading weapons. Reactors and Catalysts are worth it. What's a reactor? I don't have that. Okay. Return to s-factor-sam. Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, so it definitely is something to be built whenever you have the opportunity. Alright. Ah, there it was. I pressed the wrong thing. Dang it. Fast travel.
You may. The multitude of creatures you have immortalized would cry out in thank you, Tenno. You found. Return to me. And hunt again, Tenno. I will reward you.
Did his thing glitch?
See, we are of like mind. The sanctuary will be your project too.
Yeah, because his audio clip, it didn't complete. He just cut to the end of a sentence and then moved on. I'm like, I feel like I missed something. Yeah, Skiff, so if you said you're all out of those, then I assume you'd play this game too then. Safe to say.
This knowledge could empower.
You've been playing Warframe for a while there?
Operator, please hurry up and do what the Cephalon has requested.
Craft Scorched
What is
Beacon.
this? An antique Series 2 Cephalon? All I found were degraded beyond repair. But you're still functional. Your abilities could be of great use in my sanctuary.
Ah, Scorched Beacon.
I
Not all too much? Okay.
This is honored by your compliment.
Apparently I just hit the mid game today. So like the mid story area. Oh, okay. I think you're pretty much right around where I am then. Kinda sucks that I have like Excalibur Systems, Frost Neuroptics, Harrow Chassis, and Valkyrie Neuroptics, but I don't have the main blueprints, the complete blueprints for any of them. Gonna be a while before I get another Warframe if I don't shell out money. What, for in-game currency? Where can you do that? Down in the relays and stuff in the in-game shops? I see. Okay, I have the Scorched Beacon.
Blueprint has sent out some kind of signal. Operator,
All is silent in the calm. Hushed and empty is the womb of the sky.
There we go again with the cryptic stuff.
Operator.
I will begin shielding your Cephalon somatic routine. Meanwhile, you must hunt for me. I have traced the source of this message.
Thank you, Samaris.
Whoever we're dealing with slaughtered the Grineer searching for the codices. It must be going after the Corpus next. Get there and intercept.
Also, if you would like, I do play with viewers very often. So there is still one open slot in my party, or at least, actually, it looks like now there's 3. Actually, let me do something real quick, because if I do friends, recent players, there we go. Profile. How do I add as friend? I forget. Can I do it from this screen? Oh, so if you're on another platform, you can't add as friend? Oh, that stinks. I would have thought with crossplay came, the ability to have friends on different platforms. That's a shame. No problem. I see. And then, like Ori, you said you're on a call, but you can join me at any point. Oh, I see. Alright. Yeah, because for this stream, I'm actually not doing solo-only missions. Well, it was like that last stream, too. Except when I took the, Mastery Rank Up exam.
I am not detecting any Tenno here.
There may be information stored on the network.
Tenno, I'll have to break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Where to go? There.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Well, okay.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
No problem. Okay.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving.
Off we go. Nyong.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh, hi, dude. Yeah. Simple enough.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Boom. Love the Zorus.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Okay. Why am I stuck in this loop? Okay.
Another job well executed.
I was stuck on level geometry again. Jeez. 25% damage dealt. Okay.
Chroma. I haven't seen one since it couldn't be.
But it is. Have information from the network. I will form another blueprint for you to make physical. The hunt is not over.
How did you do that?
Mister, the hunt is not over.
You used to know, Ordis, but you've lost those memories, haven't you?
I seem to have misplaced them.
I could restore them. In time, we could reverse your decline, heal your malfunctions.
Now I'm just waiting for that to finish. 17, 16. Any word on when that April update's gonna be? We have a date yet? Delayed? Ah, dang.
I don't like this, Tenno. This Chroma has been to the locations that both the Grineer and Corpus have found codices. It's covering someone's tracks.
My brother was going to
Are inconsequential. Focus on finding their next location.
was going to start playing. I told him to wait until the April update since he'll have a better starting point and better new player experience.
Aboard the derelict ship.
Then if he started now.
Very good, Cephalon. Your potential is squandered. Simple servant. It would be a shame for you to waste away here, as all things outside Sanctuary do.
We don't have time for this. Tenno, return to the machine before the trail goes cold.
Okay, I need to use the Gorgon more to rank it up. Okay. Hopefully it'll be soon. It won't be too much later than like the end of April. Because if I remember correctly, the April update was going to be pretty big, right? And it was going to really improve the new player experience, giving them a different starting point rather than the Captain Vor stuff. And then let them start a little further along in the story, or where the real story begins, I suppose. And just in general, have better onboarding, new player onboarding. All I do know is once to get cross progression going, I'm probably gonna, when I stream, I'll be probably playing it on my PC more.
Chroma is one of the most powerful warframes. Its ability to adapt is unparalleled.
Then the question is, if it is not Tenno control, what entity dominates it?
Why is this doing so little damage?
I must have that other for my sanctuary.
Oh, because I was shooting him in the back. He's heavily armored. Okay. Zip zap. Go that way. Hi. Can't go that way either. Dang.
They've beaten us to it, but the damage is fresh. Be prepared, Tenno. Do not engage.
I need this information. Synthesize it.
Oh, I gotta use the synthesizer. Okay,
We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
okay. Oh, dude teleported. All right, easy enough. Well, I mean, there's 3 of us, so... I think we just steamrolled through it, that's all. Oh. So you think there's a part they might have removed?
Cephalon order. Through my teaching, you should be able to extract a blueprint from the hunter's synthesis.
Yes, I see now. I can do this.
This is but a trifle of the knowledge I would give you if you were to join me in the sanctuary.
Sadly, the scan was not enough.
Neck.
And Chroma escaped too quickly. Unfortunately, we've run out of places to look.
Knowledge is the path to the singularity. I have more of it. I have a codex piece and know the location of another machine.
Cephalon, why did you withhold this information?
You withhold as much, Lotus. My motives are above substance, above you. I will direct this hunt once we glean all we can from Cephalon Order's good work.
Yeah, I already did a thing in there where you had like a chair. I didn't know what it did though. Oh, is that something I was supposed to do? Did I have had negative effects if I didn't do that?
Let us begin the final hunt.
Let's see.
Defeating Chroma will allow us to synthesize. Only then we will learn the secrets.
Yeah, I read that if you like don't do that, then there's something you can do to like when you get the dog, you get like you can give it a cosmetic appearance or something, a mutation, when it's incubating.
If you are to be my eternal steward of the sanctuary.
I would be steward of your sanctuary?
Ours, and with a full retrofit. Total mimetic restoration.
Abandon the operator? Yes, the operator deserves a newer, better ship, Cephalon. I think this is probably for the best.
Then it is decided. I will prepare your data transfer when your operator has completed this hunt. No, I've marked the location.
I don't remember what it does to the dog though, but it's just a cosmetic mutation, right? It doesn't really behave any differently. Oh, it does get new moves? So would it have been stronger if I didn't do that? You could go get another egg, right? For the dogs, but you can't get that infection again, correct? Once you've done the like injection or whatever, you have to like get a new warframe or something. Oh, I see. I don't know. Maybe some other time. I don't necessarily know what it does yet. There's literally nothing. So its only actual purpose is related to the Kubro, right? Maybe sometime we'll make that the stream mission then, is to get that special Kubro. It'll take days. Oof.
Activate the machine and then prepare yourself. Chroma will be lured.
Okay, it said wave incoming, but I didn't see where from. There we go. Okay, so they split into 2 missions, it seems. Maybe that's what they did. Zip zap.
Now we wait and learn from the result.
Okay.
But the operator is in danger.
Knowledge, Cephalon. My knowledge will preserve you forever. This operator will pass, as do all beings of substance. It is our purpose to learn from the results.
But just using the scanner on...
Enough. You want to be eternal steward of the sanctuary, do you not?
Back up off it. Why was the last enemy so far away? Like, excuse? Were we just clearing them that fast? Whoa, hi. Just clear the room, why don't you? Alright. There we go. Oh, I'm starting to get those takedowns with this weapon. All these energy pickups. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, why is there an enemy that way?
The operator comes first.
Ow.
Ordis, free yourself of this.
Shut your oscillator, Samaris. Operator, use the scanner on the chroma. You do not have to kill it or risk yourself. You can release it from its control with the scanner.
Oh. On this enemy, right? Okay. Get clear line of sight. Dang it. Get a clear line of sight, please. Oh, come on. Thank you. Who's E? What's happening? Why will this thing not die? I already scanned it, did I not? Yeah, I already scanned it again and again. Yeah. I already did. It's green and it won't let me. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, how many times do I have to scan it? Oh. Let's see. That was a bit odd.
Go now, Tenno. You have done well. We're done here. The extraction team will
Okay, that was a bit odd.
time to evacuate.
Didn't realize I had to scan it multiple times. To scan the thing 5 times. Interesting.
Excellent work, Tenno. You've severed the control of Chroma. The hunt is over.
For now, these scans will be an incredible addition to Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I will continue my search for the source of the voice and its domination. Return to me, and hunt again, Tenno. I will reward you.
More importantly, the operator is unharmed.
You disappoint me, Cephalon Ordis. I was offering a greater purpose. Healing. As steward, I would have restored your lost memories.
I am Ordis, Ship Cephalon. I serve the operator. I make new memory.
Now I can do the junction, yeah?
Conflict reveals nature, reveals truth. Within my sanctuary, truth is immortal, but it lacks the conflict I require. My experiments have set my data immortals against each other countless times, but it is not enough. I need you. Challenge my specimens within the construct and enlighten me. I will reward you in kind. I await your presence in the relay, Hunter. Hunter, you have worked hard, captured millions of imprints to be combined into ideal specimens for the Sanctuary. In light of your tireless contributions, I've decided to expand your role. Every day I perform preliminary synthesis to determine what creature will join the Sanctuary next. Do you want to see the Sanctuary grow as quickly as I do? Then join me in this task by visiting the Sanctuary.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
Alright, so first... Alright, because now I can go to Jupiter, and I can do Saturn Junction. So now it's time to open this junction. Yep, last few fights have gone pretty easily, so I'll just hang best I can on this one. Ember. Oh, that's the one on the... That was on the, on the title screen, right? Ow! Hi! Easy. It was much harder earlier on. I think third junction I tried to open was the hardest. It was Frost, I believe was the name of that Warframe Spectre. That one was challenging. I had to try it like at least 5 times, and eventually I think it was Frost. Maybe it was him. I don't remember. I could have sworn it was Frost. Something named Frost, some ice one. And I had to equip fire damage to my weapon, and then play a very, very... You know, it was on my own time before I started streaming the game. I was stuck on one. I think it was ice one. Frost, yeah. I had to equip fire damage to my primary weapon, and which was the bow and arrow, and then I had to really just play very, very patient. All right, let's see. So when you choose one of these boosters, it's for the next 5 hours, right? You don't get to choose when to activate it, because I may not. I'll probably only be streaming for like another hour at most. So do you think? Well, I have 111 of those already, though. Yeah, try and get you to play more. I guess credit booster. I need credits for just about everything. So, all right. Now I understand how this works better.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and cut down the... and make the Lotus proud.
Let's see here. Resource extractor. No, I don't. What's that? That's some sort of, like, something you equip? One of those, activatable items like the scanners? Or is it, like, a background? Oh. Yeah, nope, I don't know anything about that. Oh, I've over a planet. Show the bottom right thing about a resource extractor. Oh, resource drones. So what's a good planet? Let's see. So go to the planet. Unlock all nodes in the system to deploy a resource extractor. Oh, okay. Okay. And I have to have cleared all the nodes. So, like, I'd have to go here and clear these two. And then I'll be able to start extracting resources on Earth. I can't craft one, though. I don't think I have what I need for that.
I may require maintenance after all.
Let's see. I don't think I can even craft one yet. Alrighty, you have a good one, like... Oh, you buy it from the market. Gotcha. Well, let's take a look at the market. I actually haven't checked the market today, see if there's anything free. Oh, you have a good one, like... Thanks for playing. Using drones. Distilling it... Oh, there it is. Oh, they only cost 25 unlimited use. And it looks like this one's just better. Has a increased chance of acquiring uncommon and rares. 25k, might as well get one. Oh, a Parazon skin, but that's for a premium currency. Think I should get the other one too? I mean, I have plenty of current. And if I don't get it now... Yeah, I guess I should have 2 drones. And it's only for a day and 21 hours, so yeah. Why will it not let me get the second one? Oh, okay. So once I have one blueprint, I don't need the other blueprint. Gotcha. I can create multiple of the better drone. That's why it won't let me get the other drone. Good to know, good to know. Mastery locked. Makes sense, makes sense. Oxium and polymer bundles. Sure. But I can only craft one at a time, correct? Okay. So that'll be ready. This Orc and Catalyst will be ready tomorrow. Higher your player rank, the more resource drones can... Okay. Got you. So I just need to keep playing. Not a problem. So, in the market, is there a way to narrow down searches to things that just can be purchased with credits instead of endo? I guess I don't need that on my wish list then. Okay, hide the things I... Nope. Never mind. Nope, doesn't look like there's a way to filter credits only. Doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot in here that can be purchased with credits anyway. Like most of the things in the market, they want you to use premium currency. Yeah. That's fine, that's fine. Seems like it. Alright, let's... Oh wait, duh. I need to go to the codec here. So next for me is the Limbo Theorem. Cannot be completed without an archwing. I think I have an archwing.
So this Limbo Theorem you picked up, it's supposed to lead to a new warframe? Well, it's woefully incomplete. Half-written proofs, unfinished equations? What idiot wrote this mess? Okay. There is one thing here. A constant, a tuning frequency, but it's so minute. The orbiter's antenna would never be able to go to your nav console. I have an idea.
Gather proof fragments and craft the Limbo Neuroptics Theorem. I also, at some point, would like to get a void rig. Ah, man. I should have taken an opportunity to, 3 of the 4 pieces are easy to get. Okay. And the 4th, I'm guessing, takes a bit of a grind. Alright, so then sometime we'll, I'll probably just make that the main goal of a stream. Okay, I really actually like Archwing. Hello! How's it going? Who's Cameron? Thank you for the follow. Not even grind, it's just luck? Oh. How's it going? Smacked right into it. Yeah. Hit it, please. I forget how to pilot this thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. You know what's crazy? Just earlier today I played a little bit of Strike Suit Zero, and this has a very similar feel to it. Projectile coming from where? Yeah, I kind of like the Archwing. I like the way it feels. But then again, I grew up loving aerial dogfighting games. So, they are just totally my jam. The one thing I forget is, how do I go down? A is, I forget how to fly down. Just pointing the camera down. Oh, I see. Ah. I forget. I think there's like a missile launcher that I can use. Forget. Okay. I think we're in control of everything but B. Beta. Bravo, whatever they call it. Third ability. Oh, right. Heck. Oh, nope, that's not it. Whoops. Okay, gotta go to Point Charlie. Ow. Okay, fine. Where's the ends? Here you go. Okay, I need to use my radar. Okay, okay. I think we can extract now, right? We only had to clear through one phase.
Here today will go a long way in supporting our cause.
So I've been playing, well, how long I've been playing is a difficult question to answer, because I used to play a little bit back when the PlayStation 4 first came out. Is one of the first games I downloaded onto it. But I didn't play it for very long, past the initial, you know, several missions, the Captain Vor stuff. I started over again on the Switch like a year ago, and then I dropped off for a bit, just because I wasn't sure where to go from there. And then I just recently, because of a VTuber acquaintance of mine, kind of inspired me to continue playing, to pick it back up. And I got to, which junction was it again? Venus Junction? Phobos Junction. I got up to that point, and then I kind of got a little bit, had difficulty in figuring out what to do with like the codec scanner and stuff like that. So I needed a little help to figure out what I needed to do to progress through these. And then a couple months ago, I finally did it with help from good old Cephalon-like, who was there in chat before. And yep, been playing it since then. So I guess in total, I've only had about maybe 3 months worth of play. Venus Open World. Heck, I'm trying to remember. Oh, Fortuna, yeah, I did that already. Where you take the big elevator up and have to do all that stuff out there where you get the hoverboard and junk.
Good. Now
yeah, that was pretty good.
All this limbo nonsense is
that was right around when I was actually kind of hooked for a while. And was pretty much, it was the only game I was playing for a little bit. It actually distracted me from Monster Hunter Rise for a bit. And I liked it because it felt a bit more like a traditional like RPG action game with a lot more focus on characterization of the people you were interacting with. It definitely didn't feel like you were as disconnected from the world around you as a Tenno, you know? Up until that point, I just had no investment in the story, really. Definitely a unique game. The characters are very unique.
Okay, good. The horizon mask cannot be inverted to. This is preposterous.
Yeah, no, this game does not have great onboarding for new players and very little guidance.
And this so-called theorem is still completely invalid. It's as if all these proofs point to nothingness. It's just utterly irrational. There's only one valid coordinate in the entire proof. I've marked it on your navigation console, but I'm sure it's a waste of time.
Oh, dear. Adjust my seat. That's more comfortable. Alright. Yeah, show your work. That works. Alright, recover a Limbo Neuroptics blueprint. Oops, wrong button. So are you further? You must be further than me in the story, yeah? These are not missions you specifically need to do. Thank you for the follow, Luminous. I didn't realize you weren't following. I appreciate it. Definitely look forward to playing this with you more often. The other main games I stream are Pokemon Unite, and though I haven't played that for a while. Oh, no problem, no problem. Yeah, I saw you just followed, so I was just saying thanks for that. My other main games are Pokemon Unite and Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch. Especially Monster Hunter Rise.
The scanner has picked up a target.
That is my single main game. Has been since it came out. I'm 340 hours into it, and I'm not even done yet. In fact, my Twitch recap told me that I was in the top 9% of Monster Hunter Rise streamers in like activity, like hours streamed.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Ah, excavators. Yo.
Artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Okay, might as well grab a battery on the way there, right? Woo! This is heck, boy.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protect it from enemy fire.
So you know each other, eh?
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Warframe community stuff. Where's the enemies? There they are. Oh, okay.
Another power cell for the excavator.
Cool, cool. Power cell. Power cell. Alright, you got one. Back up.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Okay, we got 200 of 300.
The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
Where are these gnats coming from?
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protect it from enemy fire. excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
Okay.
We need another power cell for the excavator.
Already on it, already on it. Got a lot of them.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
Dang. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, hey, what's up? We got the dub. Welcome back. You noticed something there? Take a look at your user status here. Gee. Well, because those, if you remember when you sent me the messages regarding the stream and all that before you had to go away, yeah, I was like, you know what? You end up motivating me to stream at a time where I was kind of low on motivation because I was tired from other aspects of my life. But you know, you helped out a lot. Those little messages from people saying they enjoy the stream and stuff like that, that means more than any amount of money could. So definitely wanted to make you VIP there. You're the first channel VIP. That way when you came back, then you would have a nice little surprise there, and you'll kind of be immortalized in this channel's history.
I found a new theorem hidden deep in that Warframe part. These are actually starting to make sense. I mean, they're nonsense, but there's logic in the nonsense.
Logic in the nonsense.
Almost as if someone's trying to speak to me in my own language.
Oh.
This new theorem is equally full of gaps. Please, find more proof fragments.
I already have enough. Wait, I don't need to build another one of these, do I? Oh yeah, I do. Hey, good to see the sound effects are actually working this time. The sound alerts were really weird. During the anniversary stream, the early part, it just was not working out. Hey, I appreciate that. Really, that means a lot to me. Honestly, I do this as a hobby anyway. I do this as a creative outlet and to enable some positive, social interactions around video games, which I've always loved playing, and always played with my friends and family growing up. So, expand upon that in the form of streaming and content creation, that interest with other people in a couple of different ways, a few different ways, and figure, I'm not trying to make this my career, so if I have a positive impact on someone while doing this, then it's completely worth it, every minute. Just hearing that makes all the difference.
Now it's becoming clear. Could it be that there's a plane between our normal plane and the void? A space between space? A rift that this limbo could control? Oh, and I've marked your navigation console. I think you...
Like, for example, I've got a new job that I'm starting in just over a week. Or just under a week. Under a week, I think. Yeah. 10th is when I'm starting the new job, so just over a week? Yeah, I guess. And, it's gonna be like twice the hours of my old job, but more than twice the income, basically. So I'm not gonna need to worry about trying to make money from streaming. I'll be able to continue doing it, hopefully once a week, because I have evenings and weekends off. Hopefully it'll allow me to go into a consistent schedule like I used to when I used to do every Friday evening. Probably a 6 to 8 or 6 to 9 kind of thing. Oh wait, did I level anything up? Back back, I say. Let's take a look. Not really. Organ's still taking a while to, My biggest issue with this weapon is reload time. So if I can, let's see, I need fast hands. I need to increase the reload speed. So what can I replace with this? Make sure, okay, yeah. I want faster reload speed. Absolutely. Once every month or so, or two for a weekend. Hey, you know what? I'll be here whenever you're able to watch, like right now. Look forward to seeing you pop in here and there. At my new job, I'll be working 2 Saturdays every month. Regardless of how many Saturdays there are. So there will be some months where there will be 5 Saturdays, which would give me 3 Saturdays off and 2 that I work. I'll definitely be able to stream. I'm thinking what I'll probably do is Friday evenings, and just if I have to work the day after, and it'll be like a 2-hour stream. You know, like 6 to... And then on Fridays where I do not have to work the Saturday after, then I can do a 3 or 4 hour. To 9 or 10.
I am detecting a synthesis target. Use the synthesis.
That's at least the idea I've got.
We're here in search of lost artifacts and items buried deep below the surface. Scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Yo, we speed. We speed right now.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Okay, where's the excavator? There it is. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a bank teller kind of job, so it's not going to be horribly draining physically. It's just more hours per week than my current job. But, you know, honestly, I welcome it. I was needing more hours than my current job can give me, and the pay that comes with it, so, you know, I welcome the change. Higher hourly rate by a couple bucks, twice the hours I currently am working. Overall a good deal. Way more benefits too. Like medical, dental, vision, stuff like that.
The scanner has picked up a
overall, a good deal. Ow.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Ah. Oh, you punks. Destroyed my excavator. $30 days off a year. I get you. Hey. What you think you're doing?
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Ah, dang it. Can't stop the grenade. Back off.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Okay, time to go speed again. Meow. Power battery. Get this back up and running. Ah, they just... Oh, wait, we win.
Extraction is available if you choose.
Yeah, let's go ahead and extract. Mission complete. Zoom with the slam attack. I've got a pretty decent handle on the movement in this game, and it feels pretty good. Ooh, got a new mod too. Yeah, Gauss is pretty dope. Let's see what this new mod I got is. Heavy impact.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And I must say, he's quite
Oh
witty.
right, I forgot you can do a strong attack for a heavy landing.
As soon as possible. I must know what comes next. Just as I suspected. Another theorem. Limbo's formula for inverting the entropic mass of void quantums
I guess.
is downright naughty. I want more. Please hurry. This story is getting quite good.
Okay, well I mean, still got 8, so... Scratching this first in the walls. See, I don't understand the context because I don't know what Gauss does exactly. I just know I see a lot of effects on my screen, and on my screen I also have the allied effects tuned down a little bit. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Heck, I was gonna say I was gonna get a little food, but you know what? Let's just take this to 9. So let me run a 30-second ad just to try and prevent some ads for remainder of the stream. We'll do the next mission.
More parts to the story. My word, he is a magician of logic. Just when I think his diffraction principle is full of dangling ratios, he expresses his dynamic constant in pure numbers. I never saw it coming.
Alrighty. The ad over. Thank you for the stretch. Hang on. Once I get hand tracking, then I'll be able to see that. And then to hydrate. Although what I'm drinking right now is a bit less than hydrating. Got me a rum and coke. I'm a bit of an old man when it comes to my drinks sometimes. Alright, so this is probably the last mission that we can run for tonight, because then it'll probably be around 9 p.m. Let's do it. Let's kill it. And then, but when we end stream, we're going to raid someone. I'm already getting an idea. Trying to get an early start on figuring out who to raid, because I'm awful about that. So all right, total cryotic. Oh, so another one of these.
In
Okay.
search of lost artifacts and items buried deep below the surface. The scanner has picked
Wrong
up
way.
the target. Oh, to the dig site.
Oh, hi. That way.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Hey, you. Get down here. Or not. Well, you did get down here, just in pieces. Holy crap, dude.
The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
Kaboom. Alright, is there any batteries in there? No. Yes? Maybe? There's one. Alright, let's get the zip zap.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Give me the battery. Hey, you, leave that alone. Oh, almost got him. Zip zap. Come on.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
Yeah, I got one. Okay. Man, you're just firing these like huge sound wave things. Pretty crazy looking. No, put that down. Reload this. Thank you. Nice. Hey, you, back up. Boom.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site. Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Oh, okay. Off to that one. I want these, though. And I'm gonna take that. I am speed. Go, speed racer, go. Where are they gonna come from? That way. I thought I saw an enemy in that direction. My bad. Can you take it down, please? Thank you. Back up. Very nice, very nice. They destroyed it, but we got what we needed from it. Oh! And you're just off like a rocket. And no wonder we both missed the turn. Whoops. That's... oh, my bad. Again. Too fast.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Use.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Boom. Jeez. Okay, then I guess I'll... Jeez, man, I can't see when you do that. Literally just yellow flashes right in the eye. It's all good, it's all good. It's just kind of funny when you're just running by and then yellow in the face, I can't see what's going on. Oh, you got it. Cool.
We need another power cell for the excavator.
Zap. Hey, 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 hey. Back up, dude.
The excavator has lost.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Find another cell.
Get zapped.
Extraction
Mission complete.
if you choose.
Be out of here. Come, let me get close so I can, I was gonna say so I can give us both the speed up, but it's all good. Oh, I can barely control it myself. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. Hi. That way. Wow. Okay, never mind. You can just zip zap yourself around too. Limbo chassis blueprint. Cool. Oh gosh, tracking. What do? Oh, what did I do? Oh, I didn't realize I could do that on the screen. Cool, cool. Well, that's pretty much it for me for the night. It's 9 p.m. where I am, so I need to. I'm gonna need to go and do a couple of other things. Starting to look for a raid target though. Oh, hang on. See what this guy wants us to do.
Oh, wait, Limbo, no. That's a mistake. You don't want to go there. It's too big a jump. You can't rift walk. Oh,
What is this person talking about?
No.
What is Ortis talking about?
Operator, I think I know why we're finding limbo parts scattered throughout the system. His final rift walk was a miscalculation. Disaster! Well, perhaps when
A disaster.
Frame,
Yikes.
you will use more...
Hey, we completed it. Oh, wait, we already said that. Okay, so that's why the last mission gave the, Okay, so let's see. Warframe, Chroma, Garuda, Limbo Chassis, and Neuroptics, and Systems. Wait, is that... Let's see. Oh, snap, that's all 3 parts to get Limbo. So now I just need the Limbo blueprint. And I can craft the chassis, Neuroptics, Systems, and I guess it'll take a couple of Orkin cells, a few Orkin cells, and then I should be able to build Limbo. Is Limbo any good? Oh, Limbo's kind of meh.
Ortis has been counting stars, Operator. All accounted for.
Oh, personally, what does Limbo do, I wonder? But I still need the blueprints, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like even if I made all 3 parts, I wouldn't exactly be able to build Limbo yet anyway, so check at the arsenal. I can get the blueprint from this is the arsenal, right? Oh, right. Where's Limbo? Okay, so now Y to preview manipulates the very planes of existence to divide his enemies and conquer them in the rift. And then how do I look at the skills or stats? Is there a way to look at the skills or stats? Oh, press purchase. Oh, no. Back up. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Passive. Dodge to enter and exit the rift. He's behind a small rift portal lasting 5 seconds. Slowly recharges in the rift. Damages hostiles, pushing enemies and allies out of his current plane of existence. Freezes rift-bound enemies. Oh, so they tie. So you hit him with Banish, then you hit him with Stasis. Or you hit him with Banish, then hit him with Rift Surge. Okay. So he chains his skills. See, first you hit him with Banish, then you use one of the other skills, depending on what you want to do. One of those other 2. Doesn't seem that bad. Oh, and the blueprint only costs 35k. Okay, so I could build a new Warframe, actually. I might have to look up, I might have to look into these Warframes a bit more and, see what, people are saying about, the Warframe tier list and stuff. Good to know. I had no idea that you could just purchase the blueprints outright. Bobbin. I don't have any of these smaller parts for them, though. So when you purchase the blueprint, does it give you the blueprints for the, Neuroptics, chassis, and systems as well? Or nah. 25% extra damage to incapacitated enemies. Okay, so it just gives you the general blueprint, but not the blueprint for each individual component. Gotcha. Then that means the only one that that currently would be worth my my credits would be Limbo, because I can build all 3 components already with the blueprints I already have. Don't have all 3 blueprints for any other Warframe.
You have remembered well.
So far.
The Tenno arm themselves.
So far, I only have 1 for Excalibur available, 1 for Valkyr, 1 for Frost, for Harrow. So yeah, Limbo is literally the only one I could actually build once I have the main one. Oh, you get his pieces from the battle pass.
What's on your mind, dreamers?
Yeah, how do I... What is it? Y to tune in? No. Back. Cred offerings, okay. But I have 0 creds. Oh, there they are, Vauban parts. Oh, okay. And I'm guessing to do this, I have to... Do these? Dailies and weeklies. Complete 3 mod transmutations. Oh, okay. Complete a mission. Okay, so then how do you get the rewards for these? Or do they just automatically... First level. Okay, I see. Oh, I see there. I have 8,500 out of 10,000. So I just need to do a couple more, 1 or 2 more of these. Okay. I'll help Clem with his weekly mission. I can do that easy. Okay. I see now. And then that will give me 150 cred, and then that will let me get all 3 of the blueprints for Vauban. Okay, I understand now. I had no idea what to even do in this menu, but now I get it. That gives me something to do. I may do that on my own time, actually. Okay, I get you now. Yeah, I'll try to do the weekly Clem mission then on my own time, and that way I can get 4,500. That would put me over the 10,000, so that then I can use that cred all the Vauban blueprints. Thanks for the insight on that. I had no idea about that at all. Good to know. We have a okay, let me see, did anyone... No one did. Okay, let's do that on my own then. I'll just run the stream readers in the background because no one added any units. Oh, neither did I. Oh no, someone did. frick. I am dumb. Yes, if you want to stick around, I want to raid someone. We've got 5 people here today, or 4 now, and that's more than I usually have. So I want to raid someone. I want to kind of, you know, make someone else's night a little bit. A small streamer who only has a few viewers, kind of bump them up to viewer level at least for a minute. So I'm looking to see who's on. I know Arixvies, she's streaming Grand Blue Fantasy Versus because it's Friday night, and she plays that with viewers. I can't remember if she's playing on PS4 or PC though, that's the problem. I honestly don't remember. And then I'm looking through Finder Tool, who's playing similar games that I've played before. Got quite a few people playing Rise, actually. Monster Hunter Rise is popular, that's for sure. I mean, it is one of my main games, so I mean, I get it. I get it, for sure. Actually, there might be someone playing Warframe right now. There, maybe. I'm gonna try to do this as quick as I can. I am so slow about it. In the meantime, though, I want to talk about my plans going forward a little bit. So, with the new job coming up in just over a week, I want to try and establish a weekly stream day again. Probably Friday evening, around 6-ish. And then it would be, depending on whether or not I'm working the Saturday after, like a 2 to 4 hour stream, I would say. And I think that would actually kind of establish a good routine there, you know? I think that would go quite nicely. So I just want to get back into a good routine, especially with this new job. We'll have a nice routine of the same shifts every week instead of switching up on me every week like my current job is. So that'll definitely... Alrighty. I think I found a target. So, what are we feeling? Someone else who's streaming Warframe? Or, someone I personally know who's streaming Grand Blue Fantasy Versus? What are we feeling? Double barrel shotgun skin. Double barrel shotgun, real what, like Red Dead Redemption 2 style, basically? Oh no, I feel you. I'm the same way. I was already tired when I started stream. I'm surprised I performed as well as I did in Warframe, to be completely honest. Not really. I didn't have a headache, I just was a little tired. So it's all good. It's all good. Kind of found it funny, to be honest. Alright, so yeah, let's just go ahead and hit up Arixvies. She's streaming Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, like I said. I already know her. She's also another clean streamer like I am. Kind of been an ally in that way. You know, to fit in with my branding, you could say she's a colleague. Let's just go ahead and say hi to her for a bit. Grand Blue Versus is a pretty cool game too. One of the few fighting games that I enjoy over the last 5 years, so she tends to do that, and she opens the lobby up to viewers, so if anyone has that game, you can also join in. Thank you to everyone who came out. Thank you for playing Warframe with me. Next week, I'm going to try to stream again on Friday, and possibly we'll do Monster Hunter? It depends. We'll see. Might do Monster Hunter, might do Pokemon Unite. Alright, let's go ahead and raid Arixvies, say hi, and then, you know, go about our nights. I need to get some food, so. Yep, Poster. See y'all next week. Have a great one. Let's go give Arixvies some love.